What a piece of crap. Who left this here?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to move this. Somebody left their piece of crap here right in the way of the studio.
Well, maybe if you use these, it might work.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez, is right.
What did you do?
Well, let's get it in the studio and I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
Fire it up. Well,
she's not turning
okay.
over.
Don't
Okay.
fire it up. Let's push it in.
Okay.
I think that should about do it.
Well, that was fun. How'd you even get this here? With a tow truck? Or?
Well, let's just say we had to get creative. But
It's definitely a creative choice.
I know. But I was telling you the story about how I found this little gem. I'm out in Blanding, you know, population 140 plus horses.
Right.
And I'm driving down the road and I see this car in the field with a for sale sign in it. So I did what I naturally do. I flip around and I go up to the house and knock on the door.
What happened?
Well, there was no one there.
Of course, probably out on the farm.
Exactly. So I start walking around this car and I'm thinking, damn, I want nothing to do with this thing. Way too much going on here. So I go to get back and drive away and the old farmer pulls up and he says, "Can I help you, sir?" And I'm like, well, we start talking a little Ford back and forth.
Well, you are a Ford aficionado.
Oh,
So,
sweet of you to mention. However, after we talk trucks for a minute, we get back to the old vet here and I look at him and I say, "Tell me the story."
how much?
Well, let me get to that part. Let me get there. So he tells me this is a project that he's been working on, but he realized that the farm town of Blanding is really not great vet country. Hence this. So
Population of 100, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I think you're close. And so he tells me that he needed to sell it. And well, he tells me his wife needed him to sell it.
So she made the final call.
Yeah, she, as always. But I look at the car and I think, yeah, probably a little bit out of our realm. And then the old boy looks at me and goes, $4,000 and she's yours.
You bought it for $4,000?
$4,000, guess how many miles?
120,000.
77,000 original miles on a 32-year-old car.
88?
An 88.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so,
Okay.
I mean, that would have just been un-American
For you to buy it?
to not
Not
buy
buy it?
this for $4,000. Yeah, she's a little big boned,
It's a little big bond.
But here's the thing, and we'll make this quick, but you know how everyone has been talking about our new Premiere and wanting it to be a great show.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself,
This is a great premiere car.
this is a great Premiere car. However, when we do our walk around, you're gonna see we might be in a little deeper than I anticipated when I was out in the field. As my granddaddy always used to say, high emotions equals low intellect. And that's where we are.
Well, so does she run or?
Well, you know, let's take a look at the motor.
Yeah, why don't you pop the hood?
Yeah, and let's go from there and see what happens.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Wow.
Wow is right. What do we got here? All right, well, looks like we've had some nesters and some other things going on.
Yeah, but look at that engine.
Oh, it's a beauty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
You know, I got to tell you, Corvettes have some of the best looking engines in the market. And plus, you get a 360-degree panoramic view.
Yeah.
I really think for this show, we have got to go and just make this thing shine. It'll really be a showpiece on this. I mean,
I think that's a good season premiere.
yeah, and picture this. Rare C4 Corvette, barn find, complete restoration.
We've got two problems. It's not a rare find. It's not a rare car, and it wasn't in a barn. So
Okay, but
both issues.
yes, but this is Hollywood. I found it on a farm. And I know somewhere on that farm, there must have been a barn. So we're going to assume that he parked it in the barn when it was not on display.
Okay. I like where your head's at.
Rare bar find.
Well, I don't.
You two start him? Here we come.
Well, I hope you have a plan for it because I don't know how you're going to sell this at the front office.
Well, my friend, you know there's nothing I like better than a good restoration plan. So why don't you step into the war room and I'm going to show you a little bit about how we're going to bring this thing back to its original glory.
Okay. Let's do it.
God bless America and these birds. What do you think?
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Let's get started.
Yes! Lithium, lithium, lithium!
Okay, if we can actually execute on Bill's plan and he can sell this to the front office, this could be the best Corvette transformation that's ever been posted on YouTube. But just in case, I got my resume handy. So the plan was great,
Well, thank you.
but you could have at least washed the car a little bit so we could know what kind of, the condition the paint's in.
Where's the drama in that, though? Come on, this is a transformation.
You're such a drama queen.
All right. Well, thanks for noticing. Okay, you're right. Before we can really assess the kind of work this paint needs, we're gonna have to clean it up, but I gotta be honest. Kinda didn't do it on purpose because some things you just don't wanna know. But let's go through it and clean it up.
Wow.
Look
at
at
that.
magic of Hollywood.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, we are doing a detailing show, so maybe we should have cleaned it on camera.
Boring. I mean, not boring, you know how we love to do that. But there are so many great things to do to transform this car. I thought, let's just get through the wash phase real quick. That'll give us the ability to go through and take a look at the paint. But I gotta tell you, I breathed a sigh of relief when we were done wiping the mud off because that paint is in damn good shape.
Yeah, it's actually in really good condition. There are a lot of micro scratches on here, so we'll have to see if we can buff those out. And by we, I mean you.
Oh, of course. And, this is child's play. We'll get through this, and this paint is going to look like glass when we're done. I got to tell you, I was excited, but don't really give me too many accolades on my car buying skills until you see the rest of the car. So
Okay.
Let's go over into your zip code, take a look at the interior, and see how you feel.
Okay, let's go take a look.
All right. Well, there she is.
Wow, look at this interior. This is the worst interior I think that you've ever brought to us here to work on. Can you say 80s? Look at this.
Well, what do you expect for a barn find?
When you say barn find, you mean yard find?
Field find. It was on a farm. However, let's go through the plan now then. We liked it, so let's share it with the viewers of what we're going to do to this car.
Okay, so seats.
Well, yeah, I mean, we decided that this is going to be far more than a detail job. This is going to be a transformation. So
Restoration project now.
restoration, transformation, tomato, tomato. But we're going to put in new seats. The steering wheel has got to go. That thing has been sitting in the sun forever. It's just dying on the vine.
Okay.
And, we got the carpet kit coming.
Carpet kit.
And
It's gonna help for sure.
We've got it. What do you think? Can we patch these?
looks like that we had something living in there or something.
Yeah, I think that's where some of the stuff in the engine came from.
Yeah, so we're gonna need
New visors.
new visors.
And then as we come around, the real thing that I'm excited though, beyond the carpet kit and the new seats though, is if you come around here, we have got 50th anniversary edition wheels and tires for this thing.
Okay, I like where your head's at.
Yes.
I like where your head's at.
So when we're done with this bad boy, steering wheel, seats, carpet, new wheels, plus a paint correction from you know where, this thing is going to be awesome.
Bring it right back to 32 years ago when it rolled off the line.
Indeed. Well, you know, a car like this though, you just want to see it come back to its original glory, because even after 32 years, you got to admit, the lines on this thing are so clean. It's just a fun car.
That would be a fun car to work on.
Yeah.
Well, let's get started.
All right, I'm excited. You go on the interior and I'll start rounding up everything we need to do a light walk around and find out how bad the paint is.
Okay. Okay, well, it's obvious who got the raw end of this deal. If you tune into the next episode, what I'll be doing is I'm going to take out the seats, we're going to replace the carpets, replace the steering wheel, I'll do a full interior detail, and it's going to be the ultimate C4 transformation. So make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the next episode of Detail and Bell.
Okay, after doing the dark light walkthrough on the paint, it turns out it's in a lot worse shape than we thought, and we're gonna have to go through and really dig down a little bit and get rid of all the cobwebbing and micro scratches on here. But I'm excited to see this red paint come alive. So come back next week, make sure you subscribe, and watch this paint transform. A dark summer's night. Wait, start over. I don't want summer's night, we want winter.